Welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, 7th July 2017. I am Freddie Liebert. On this week's edition of Government at Work, the Deputy Premier of Nevis and the Federal Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley, was addressing the recently added aviation security initiatives by the United States.
The United States clearly, since 9/11 and ongoing, has been very concerned about terrorism. And the public would be aware, and I'm sure, no doubt you're aware, that in recent times we've heard of various initiatives, including a ban on laptops and things of that like as carry-on. But initially it was from certain prescribed countries. What they've now done in the last 10 days or so is widened that. So they've widened that to cover laptops, to cover other electronic devices, and basically to say that people will not now be allowed to travel with those. The catch is that there is equipment that you can install, that once that equipment is to their satisfaction, they're satisfied that you can detect and do the necessary scan and security checks on these devices, then that would not be a problem.
Brantley said that both airports in the Federation are currently being equipped with the necessary equipment.
So we are going to have both at RLB and Advanced Armory over time to put in place additional security measures so as to ensure that flights leaving here going to Puerto Rico and flights leaving St. Kitts going to the U.S. mainland, that those flights, that we have the necessary security mechanisms in place. Now, in fairness to the U.S., they have given us the option of providing some assistance to bring us up to speed. So we are working on that now through the Ministry of Aviation to see how we can access that assistance to ensure that there's no disruption in the flights that originate here and land in the United States.
Federal Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Mark Brantley. Students of the 10 primary schools on Nevis were awarded with a certificate of participation earlier today, Friday, at the closing ceremony for the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Service Nevis Division's 15th Annual Summer Safety Program. Fire Substation Officer Garfield Hodge spoke about the importance of the program.
This is not just a fire safety camp. And like I said, it also incorporates other areas of safety. But from a strategical standpoint, in light of the high wave of crime that we are experiencing here in our federation, this is also a crime prevention program. This is where our young people are meaningfully and productively engaged in the topics that were outlined. And for the very first time, crime and violence.
The participants were also given an opportunity to share what they learned during their time at the program.
I have learned that when you are on fire, you should never run.
What should you do?
You should stop, drop, and roll.
Excellent. Give them a round of applause.
I've learned never to call the fire department or the police station, not for anything else besides emergencies.
I learned that you should never ride a bike without a light and a bell.
Also present at the ceremony was Acting Deputy Fire Chief Abdias Samuel, who assured the attendees that the program will continue in the upcoming years.
The tips displayed today by those who volunteered to come up signifies the importance. That means that we're going to have less persons making prank calls or false calls. We're going to have less children riding a bicycle without a helmet or a bell. And also the other tip was stop, drop, and roll. So, if your clothes catches fire, you're going to stop, drop, and roll. This is significant. The reason why it's significant, it means that there's going to be a reduction in these incidents, and you know what to do if it do happens. I could assure you that we are going to continue. This program is going to continue. It's going to get more innovative. It's going to get more creative. I don't know if we're going to continue with the 5 days, but the program is going to continue because we need to teach every child the necessary skill sets to be safe and secure.
The program, which was held under the theme 15 Years of Cultivating a Culture of Safety, commenced on Monday, 3rd July. The program covered areas in fire safety, water safety, crime and violence, environmental health, traffic safety, and disaster preparedness. The closing ceremony included a demonstration on fire safety conducted by the firefighters of the St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Service, Nevis Division. The Nevis Mango and Food Festival officially kicked off its weekend of activities Thursday, 6th July at the Mount Nevis Hotel with cooking demonstrations by Iron Chef Judy Jew, Chef Seamus Mullen, and celebrity mixologist Christian Brevin. Present during the demonstration was Chief Executive Officer of the Nevis Tourism Authority, Greg Phillip.
This morning we have both Judy Jew, Chef Judy Jew, and also Kristen, who is the mixologist from her restaurants in the UK and also in Hong Kong. So they're here this morning essentially doing demonstrations.
On Thursday night, Seamus Mullen was the featured chef at the Gin Trap, and earlier today at the Charlestown Plaza, cook-along classes were conducted by Chef Judy Jew, Chef Seamus Mullen, and local chef Sylvester Wallace. The activities also included the semi-finals for the cooking competition with the Four Seasons Resorts, Montpelier Plantation Beach, and Krishi Beach Club for the final 2 spots for the Nevision Chef Mango Feast competition. This evening, celebrity mixologist Christian will be at Lime Beach Bar, Turtle Time, and Sunshine's Beach Bar, making different drinks as well as other entertainment activities. CEO Philip outlined the activities for the weekend.
On Saturday evening, it's Chef Judy Jew's opportunity to be the featured chef at Mango Restaurant down at the Four Seasons. Of course, for all these dinners, the best way to book them is to call the restaurants directly and to make your reservations. That, I can tell you, is going to be definitely the highlight of one of the highlights of the festival, really, because the centerpiece of the festival really takes place on Sunday, and that is the one that we already know and have confirmed ticket sales of hundreds of people who are going to be there. We do still have tickets left, and we're welcoming anybody else who is interested in coming out, because it is a Sunday afternoon jam-packed with activities ranging from cooking competitions, bartender competitions, and the favorite part for everybody is eats. You pay, you come in, and you eat, and just enjoy all the samples, the best of what Nevis has to offer as far as cuisine and mango-related cuisine, all happening on Sunday. And we're quite pleased and hope that everyone who is interested can really come out on Sunday.
Tickets for the Nevision Chef Mango Feast are available from any staff at the Nevis Tourism Authority and on nevisisland.com. In St. Kitts, tickets are available at Mr. X's Shiggity Shack, Laverne Stevens, and GMS Media, which includes boat transportation to and from the event. The Nevision Chef Mango Feast is scheduled to start at 1 p.m. and end at 6 p.m. Still to come, launch of talented youth participants takes place this Sunday. The details when we return.
If you like dancing and whining and fretting till the morning, if you like drinking, masquerading, live music always playing, if you like islands of blue seas where people always smiling, if you like street jams and bandstands where people will be jamming, don't you miss this time, no. Our festival, our legacy, don't you miss this time, no. The Caribbean's greatest summer lion, don't you miss this time, no. Our festival, our legacy, don't you miss this time, no. The Caribbean's greatest summer lion.
Welcome back. With just 1 week to go before the scheduled opening of the Nevis Cultural Village, Chairman of Culturama 43, Abonati Liebert, says that the project is just about complete. The chairman spoke to us today, Friday, on site at the Nevis Cultural Village.
We have gotten the assurance from all of the contractors, the painters, the persons who are doing the tiling. In fact, the entire work crew here on site, that they'll be handing over this venue to us this weekend, the latest Monday, Tuesday of next week. And so, yes, we are confident that we are going to be ready for the reopening of the Cultural Village come next week, Friday afternoon, or Friday evening, that is, when we will have an official opening ceremony from 7:30. And then after the official opening ceremony, we'll have that grand bingo that we are doing in collaboration with Randy of Lime Beach Bar, where we'll have a $10,000 jackpot, but leading up to the $10,000 jackpot, we'll have two smaller jackpots. The first one, $2,000, and the second one, $3,000. Now, following the jackpot, we'll also have the Grandmasters Band of Sinkis, providing musical entertainment.
Liebert also stated that the project was completed within the $1.5 million budget. For this year's Culturama Festival, the Talented Youth Pageant will be celebrating its 30th anniversary. Consultant to the Culturama Secretariat, Charmaine Howell, spoke about the launch of the pageant on Sunday, 9th July.
So on Sunday, we're having a launch to reveal our contestants and generate a little bit of hype for the show. So we're starting with a mini parade at Reliable Motors at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday the 9th, and then we go up to Caribbean Cove where the talented youth contestants will introduce themselves, and there will be a bit of a display celebrating the past 30 years. There should be a lot of activity. We're also having the launch of the Fun Lovers Revelers Troupe after the launch of Talented Youth, so there'll be a lot of displays from the students as well as those who like music. There's Odyssey Band coming out as well after the Talented Youth are complete.
Howell also encouraged persons to support their various schools on the night of the show.
The Talented Youth Pageant is happening on Sunday the 30th of July at the Nevis Cultural Complex at 7 p.m. So we're encouraging all people to come out and support our schools in that pageant.
The slogan for Culturama 43 is Our Festival, Our Legacy, Culturama 43. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liebert. Thank you for viewing.